State Champs Power Play is brought to you by USA Hockey's National Team Development Program. Head to USA Hockey Arena to watch our country's finest live and USAHockeyNTDP.com for info. Lawrence Tech Hockey. Check them out at LTUathletics.com. Pirani's Hockey World, 14 Michigan locations, and hockeyworld.com. And the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association. For all things Michigan High School hockey, go to the hub, MIHSHockeyHub.com. Coming to you from inside USA Hockey Arena at the site of the U17's Five Nations Tournament. It's been fantastic. Welcome to a very special edition of Power Play. I'm Lauren Plant. I have a black eye, but what's more hockey than that, right? This is Sean Belizean. And Sean, just talk about the level of competition, the great play that we've seen throughout this tournament.
These are all the best players that you're going to find in these five countries. Of course, we're talking about the United States, Finland, Sweden, Czech Republic, and Russia. And I'll tell you what, when you're playing for your country, when you have that crest across your jersey, it gets a little spicy out there as well. You're not only playing to win, but you're playing for your country as well. So these are some of the best under-17 players you're going to find in the world, folks.
All right, and we're going to have highlights of 3 of the games from the Five Nations tournament. So that is coming up. Of course, we'll have a lot of high school hockey, and Sean and I will talk about the January High School Hockey Players of the Month. So that is all coming up on Power Play, but let's start on the breakaway. Let's start with an OAA-KLAA matchup. Farmington Unified at home to take on the Warriors from Walled Lake Western. Farmington Unified in white, winners of 3 of their last 4. Good action right from the start of this one. First period, Carlos Tobar, the slap shot from the point, puck loose. The sophomore Blake Madalena shoves it underneath. 1-0 Flyers. Walled Lake Western able to answer just 45 seconds later. John Petruno on the puck. Nice shot, denied. But the junior Matt Alati will cash in on the rebound. Warriors feeding off that momentum, and this is just a heck of a play. The recent Lawrence Tech commit Joey Bruce, the no-look pass, Justin Smith, the redirection. Walled Lake Western up 2-1 after the opening period. But the Flyers responded with 3 unanswered in the second. Jack Sikra had one of them. His shot stopped here, but Madalena knocks in his 3rd goal. That is the hat trick. Farmington Unified beats Walled Lake Western 4-2 the final. We head now to the Mount Clemens Ice Arena for a MAC crossover. The Dakota Cougars hosting Anchor Bay. The Tars with a comfortable lead atop the White Division. We pick things up halfway through this contest, all squared at 1. Ben Newman handles the draw, quickly snaps the wrister upstairs. Anchor Bay a 2-1 lead. Macomb Dakota just a few points back of Red Division leader Romeo. Under a minute to go in the second period. Cougars on the power play. Nice puck movement sets up the give and go from Ethan Babowski to Brendan Carney. We were even at 2 just before the break. On to the third. Back and forth we go. This time it's Anchor Bay on the man advantage. The senior captain Trevor Momont on net from the point, able to clean up his own rebound. Tars back up 3-2. Just 2 minutes later, and 8 seconds into the Cougars' next power play, it's Carney once again getting it done on special teams. We were all tied up once more at 3. And let's just say, you don't see this every day. 1:34 left in regulation. Connor Frederick at center ice. Let's go, a rocket that finds nothing but the back of the net. Wow, game winner. Dakota beats Anchor Bay. Final score, 4-3.
Bring it out today. Push the pace. Make it our pace. Have a blast doing it. Let's go out there, do what we do best.
We head to the Eddie Edgar Ice Arena for the Battle of Livonia. Stevenson taking on their rivals from Churchill. Chargers in red, ranked 8th in Division II, trying to avenge a 9-2 loss to Stevenson earlier in the year. Second period action with the game scoreless. Chargers, the quick attack. Josh Friend shot stopped, buries the rebound, 8th on the season. They would strike again just a couple of minutes later. This one courtesy the breakaway. Jordan Venagoni gone. That will be his 14th on the year. Churchill up a deuce. Stevenson, winners of 8 of 9, get one back. This is just a great pass from Alex Walkuski to Alec Allen. The senior scores. Spartans on the power play just minutes later. Allen to Joe Alcantara, and the senior blasts home his 17th on the year. After 2 periods of play, we were tied at 2. 10 minutes to go in the game now. Stevenson gets their break while Kuski from behind the net puck deflects off a Churchill skate and in the net. That is your game winner. Good game. Livonia Stevenson beats Churchill 3-2.
It's time now for this week's look inside LTU Hockey's 2016 playoffs. First up, round one of the Michigan Collegiate Hockey Conference playoffs in single-game elimination.
Being the 4th seed, we're playing our 5th seed opponent, Saginaw. We had a split series with them this year. An outstanding team. They're 2-time defending national champs from a few years back. So we expect a battle on the ice. Our guys will be up for it.
Then it's playoffs for the American Collegiate Hockey Association. The first year LTU Hockey has been invited.
Yeah, the national level, it even gets more competitive. There's 8 teams that'll be in the North region that'll compete, and the 2 remaining teams will advance and head to the national tournament, which will round out a total of 16 teams in the nation.
Because once again, success breeds recognition.
Our program each year has continued to take an increase both in quality and in quantity and recognition. Certainly success in this year's playoffs will add to that momentum.
For more information on LTU hockey, head to LTUathletics.com.
Hey, are you a high school hockey player looking to move on to the next level? Why don't you check out what Lawrence Tech has to offer? They've got their prospect camp coming up March 13th, and for all information that you need, all you need to do is go to LTUathletics.com. More Power Play in just a moment.
USA Hockey has found its new home in Plymouth, Michigan. Take pride in the red, white, and blue and put on your jersey in support of Team USA. Team USA, building champions.
We want you. We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students with a passion for hard work and good times, students who will move right in and shoot for the best that Lawrence Tech Southfield campus has to offer. So if you believe that everything is possible and that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Pirani's Hockey World is your complete source for everything hockey, from team warm-ups to coaching apparel and travel bags. Pirani's has the largest selection of team uniforms, sticks, skates, gloves, and pads from all the premier brands, with the best customer service in the business. Experience the Pirani's difference that made us the official retailer of Little Caesars Amateur Sports and the Detroit Red Wings. Stop into one of Pirani's 22 locations nationwide or shop online at hockeyworld.com. All right, Lauren Plan, Sean Milesian back with you now. High atop USA Hockey Arenas, we're taking in the Five Nations tournament here this week. And it's time to talk now more high school hockey and the Players of the Month for January. It's presented by Lawrence Tech in conjunction with the Michigan High School Hockey Coaches Association.
And of course, every high school player wants to be here in March. This is where the finals were played, USA Hockey Arena. Now take a look on your screen. We're going to show you the names right now. Today, we'd like to focus on a couple guys out of the KLAA. Let's start in the Lakes West. How about Connor Smith? Look at those numbers. 47 goals, 12 assists, 59 points in only 22 games. Now let's go over to the Kensington Central. Cullen Barber, goaltender for Livonia Stevenson. Most of the coaches that I talked to at the beginning of the year talked about him as one of the best goalies in the state. He's making a case for himself right now as the best goalie in the state. Livonia Stevenson has been red hot, and certainly Cullen Barber is a big, big reason why.
All right, we got a hat trick of highlights coming up for you, but we're going to send out more props as we take a look at this week's High School Hockey Players of the Week.
Ryan back here, and we turn our attention to the Kensington Ice House. It was a heated rivalry game as the Brighton Bulldogs took on the Howell Highlanders. Picked this thing up in the first period with Howell down 1-0, but they were putting the pressure on as Max DeChico doesn't quite get the puck to go. It's bouncing around, and forward Graham Hassan slaps it into the back of the net to tie the game. Brighton staying persistent as they wanted to win this rivalry game. Joey Clifford clearing the puck out of the zone, sending it to Lee Paitella, who races in, dekes and puts the puck past Noah Wolfram to give the Bulldogs a 1-goal lead. The Highlanders trying to answer. Sheldon Sturos sends the puck over to Thomas Weaver. He launches it into the back of the net, and it was 2-2 after the opening period of play. The second period was underway, and it was fast-paced. It was the Bulldogs' Sam Brennan catching the puck, shooting it past Wolfram to bring the score to an even 3-3 as we head to the third. Then it was all Brighton in the final period, scoring 4 unanswered. Ben Peterson getting the upper hand, sending the puck into the open net. The Bulldogs go on to beat the Highlanders in a back-and-forth rivalry matchup. Final score, 7-3. Next, we head to the Kalamazoo area. Portage Central matching up with Kalamazoo United. First period, Portage Central's Jack Sproul with the puck, and here he goes. Through the ice, fires with the backhand, but Mitch Kim makes the glove save to keep it scoreless. Still in the first, Central on the attack again. Max Moans with it, wraps around the neck, finds Derek Hesse on the doorstep for the goal, and it's 1-0 Mustangs. It stayed that way until the third period. Davin Renda carrying, dishes to Moans, and he lights the lamp for a 2-goal PC lead. United trying to make something happen, but Renda steals the puck away. He'll do the heavy lifting himself this time. Portage Central shuts out Kalamazoo United. 3-0's the final.
Hey, as we've told you, we are here at USA Hockey Arena checking out Team USA's under-17 national development team take on some of the world's best. We've got highlights from 3 of those games. Pete Krupski on the call.
Hi everybody, Pete Krupski reporting at the Five Nations Tournament at USA Hockey Arena. 90 seconds in, Team USA strikes first. A mad scramble in front, and the Michigan recruit Josh Norris pokes it in, and USA leads 1-0 after 1 period of play. We jump now to late in the second period. USA trailing 3-1. Jacob Tortora goes coast to coast and puts it home. And it was 3-2 Czech Republic going into the final period. Team USA gets back into it on the power play. With under 3 minutes to go, Riley Walsh to Evan Barrett, and the future Penn State commit scores. We are headed into overtime, tied at 3. In the extra session, the Czech Republic on the man advantage. Captain Jan Kern buries the rebound, and the Czech Republic beats the United States in a heartstopper, 4-3 the final. The beauty of this tournament is there's no time to dwell on defeat, and 24 hours later, the U.S., looking to regroup, takes on undefeated Finland. Just 2 minutes into the first period, former NHL star Keith Tkachuk's son, Brady Tkachuk, from the impossible angle, squeezes it inside the left post. USA leads 1-0 after the first period of play. Finland evened the game up in the second period, but the momentum shift came right here. The Ohio State commit Sean Doogie with a terrific play, and after the strip, finds the back of the net. What a play! Doogie, and USA is back in the lead at 2-1. A minute later, they strike again. Clear-cut breakaway for Grant Mismatch. Scores inside the far post, and USA is up by a pair after 2 periods of play. United States added some insurance in the third period on the power play. The Boston U commit, David Ferentz in the high slot, and through traffic, Team USA gets back on track at the Five Nations Tournament. They beat Finland 5-2. Let's go to the action on Friday night as USA takes on Sweden. And Sweden would score on their first shot as Eric Attiria scores on a quick backhand. Sweden leads 1-0. The lead didn't last for long. Just 35 seconds later, Vanya Lodnia from the hash marks puts it into the back of the net, and we're tied at 1. We go later to the first period, and USA would take the lead as Sean Doogie, arguably USA's best player in the tournament, comes around the net and scores. From the left circle, USA leads 2-1. Move now to the second period, and Lodnia scores his second goal of the game. Watch him come in on the right wing. He snaps it and pops the water bottle. A goal scores goal for sure. USA leads 3-1. USA playing their best hockey of the season, and they dominated all night. Sweden can't get the puck out of their own zone, and it's Doogie, and it's 4-1 USA. And the U.S. would dominate in a 5-2 victory over Sweden. For State Champs Power Play, this is Pete Krupski reporting.
All right, that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for checking out another edition of the State Champs Power Play.
Always a blast. And hey, for all things high school hockey, go to MIHSHockeyHub.com. You get some of the footage from this show. You get the high school hockey report. You get up-to-date stats and standings all across this great state.
All right, so for Sean, I'm Lauren. Of course, as always, go USA. We'll see you next week.